Hello, dear friends. Advanced civilizations of our galaxy tend to be very long-lived, allowing them to accumulate great wisdom and achieve spiritual enlightenment. Opinion piece. Immortality Theory. Elixir of Eternal Youth. Hidden Code of Eternity. Science of Life Extension. Aristotle spoke of a secret. Legends of immortal yogis. China worships its immortals. 7 planets of Saint Germain. The 5 longest living countries. Immortality market in Switzerland. Isaac Newton and the Philosopher's Stone. Let's start. Human beings have always sought the elixir of eternal life, but the one who finally managed to become immortal was a small jellyfish no more than 2 centimeters in diameter that is being studied by scientists to understand its survival mechanism. After millions of years of evolution, this colenterate achieved a fantastic power of regeneration and does not die of natural causes. It only dies when it ends up as prey of its predators. If this doesn't happen, it can live forever. Throughout history, explorers have searched for the legendary fountain of eternal youth, and although so far they have failed to find it, in some places in the world, their inhabitants have managed to achieve a lifespan longer than the world average, which is around 71 years old. According to the BBC, the 5 countries in the world where people live the longest are from most to least. South Korea, with an average of 90 years, thanks to a diet rich in fermented foods. Singapore, with an average of 83.1 years, thanks to its preventive medicine and the promotion of physical exercise. Japan, with an average of 83 years, especially Okinawa, called the land of the immortals. Spain, with an average age of 82.8, with its Mediterranean diet, its restful nap, and its time to eat, digest, and walk. Switzerland, with 81 years and a high level of milk and cheese consumption, along with a high-quality health system. Switzerland is at the forefront of the immortality market, with several companies working on anti-aging treatments. Thanks to technological advances, more and more emerging companies promise to extend people's lives by almost 20 years, also ensuring a perfect state of health. Definition. The theory of immortality refers to the belief or concept that it is possible to live indefinitely, avoiding death and maintaining youth perpetually. This idea has been explored throughout history through various practices, myths, and legends, including the search for elixirs of eternal youth and the idea of reincarnation. The human desire to transcend mortality has been a constant throughout history and continues to be the subject of exploration and speculation today. The theory of immortality is a concept that has been explored in various disciplines, from the spiritual and philosophical to the scientific and technological, from philosophy and religion to science fiction and the speculative science. In various philosophical and religious traditions, the idea of the immortality of the soul or spirit is discussed. It is argued that the individual can achieve immortality through spiritual transcendence, union with the divine, or reincarnation. In science fiction, immortality is often depicted through advanced technology such as the transfer of consciousness into synthetic bodies, cryogenization, cloning, or genetic engineering. These performances explore the ethical and social implications of the quest for immortality. The concept has also been explored in fiction, such as in the Amazon Prime Video series Upload, which is set in 2033 and tells the story of a young programmer who, after a car accident, decides to download his mind in a virtual reality to avoid death. Some thinkers have speculated about the possibility of achieving biological immortality through advances in regenerative medicine, genetic engineering, nanotechnology, and other areas of scientific research. Many scientists are interested in prolonging human life and improving health in old age. Research is being carried out on ways to delay aging, prevent age-related diseases, and improve the quality of life in old age. Life extension. The science of life extension, also known as gerontology, is a field of research that involves the study and understanding of the factors that contribute to aging and the search for strategies to delay or stop the process. Its main objective is to prolong human life and improve the quality of life in old age by slowing down the aging process. Life expectancy refers to the average length of time a person is expected to live, while longevity is the limit in which the human body could reach if there were no other obstacles. Scientists in this field study a variety of topics, from the role of telomeres in aging to the potential of stem cells to regenerate tissues and organs. Some researchers focus on identifying and modifying genes associated with aging, while others seek to develop therapies and treatments that delay or prevent age-related ailments. Another approach includes the use of rejuvenation technologies such as cell therapy and gene therapy, and research into the role of diet, exercise, and lifestyles. Elixir, a manuscript by Isaac Newton, handwritten in Latin and English, reveals a formula for immortality. It describes the steps to create a magical substance that would turn metals into gold and make us younger forever. These were, in fact, the first steps to create the legendary Philosopher's Stone. The elixir of eternal youth is a concept that has been present in various cultures and mythologies throughout history. It is often associated with the idea of immortality, rejuvenation, and finding the fountain of youth. The search for this elixir has been a popular topic in literature and folklore, and is often linked to alchemy, magic, and spiritual practices. It refers to a substance or potion that is believed to have the ability to confer eternal youth on whoever consumes it. This concept has been a recurring theme in mythology, literature, alchemy, and the pursuit of knowledge, and continues to be a source of inspiration in literature, film, and other art forms as an expression of the human desire to transcend limits of aging and mortality. The Chinese people honored longevity more than any other nation in the world, a concept that led them to practices of enchantment, prayers, summoning spirits, suppression of demons and wild beasts, spells based on constellations or alchemy, the purpose of which was to make the elixir of immortality. Archaeologists found a mysterious liquid in a 2,000-year-old bronze pot composed of potassium nitrate and alunite, according to a recipe from an ancient Taoist text. Alunite is a hydrated sulfate of aluminium and potassium. He didn't have much success apparently when it was in a grave. Legends. The concept of the elixir of eternal youth has been a topic of interest in various cultures and traditions throughout history associated with mythological and spiritual beliefs. In Greek tradition, Aristotle spoke of a secret that could prolong life by patching the body of impurities, similar to the process of refining metals. In Islamic tradition, figures such as Mahdi, the Imam of the Shiites, are believed to have achieved extraordinary longevity. In Hindu tradition, there are stories of yogis who lived for hundreds of years in the Himalayas, and in China, there are many references to immortal beings. In the scientific field, research is being carried out to understand the aging process and find ways to slow it down. There are also studies on cellular rejuvenation and the possibility of reprogramming cells to a younger state. Hidden code. The concept of a hidden code related to the elixir may refer to several interpretations and speculations that have arisen over time. In the context of alchemy, the elixir is associated with the transmutation of matter and the search for spiritual perfection. In some mystical and esoteric traditions, it is held that certain ancestral knowledge about eternal life, or youth, has been secretly transmitted throughout history in ancient texts, hieroglyphs, or symbols that would reveal the secret. In popular culture, there is speculation about the existence of secret organizations or occult societies that possess knowledge about the elixir. Saint Germain. In the search for the elixir of eternal youth, many historical figures have been associated with this concept. Among them, Saint Germain, who was a famous person who lived in the 18th century and was known for his knowledge of alchemy and occultism. It is said that he discovered the elixir of eternal youth, which allowed him to maintain his youthful appearance and live for hundreds of years. Throughout his life, Saint Germain was a multifaceted character, standing out as diplomat, musician, writer, and magician, which contributed to the creation of an aura of mystery and fascination around the possibility of achieving immortality. The legend of Saint Germain has been associated with various theories about his origins, including his supposed Spanish origin and his connection with the French city of Bayonne. The legend also mentions his knowledge of several languages, including Spanish, Portuguese, German, English, Italian, French, Arabic, Russian, Latin, Greek, Chinese, and Sanskrit. According to some sources, Saint Germain died on February 27, 1784, in Eckerforde, Germany, but there are also testimonies that place him in Paris in 1835, in Milan in 1867, and even in Egypt during the Napoleonic campaign. The mysterious life of Saint Germain has made him an object of worship for all types of spiritual seekers, who have come to say that he was the mythical wandering Jew or Merlin the magician. The Harlequin says that he died in St. Petersburg 2 centuries ago for trying an infamous drug. Some sources suggest that he was an ascended master of ancient wisdom, head of a belief system that he considered that human beings could reincarnate to acquire over time the unification of the material and spiritual aspects of the universe. These teachers supposedly achieved the same type of spiritual ascension as Jesus of Nazareth in the Bible. Cagliostro, a contemporary of Saint Germain, well known for his mystical powers and his supposed elixir of life, which involved a month-long process of fasting and regeneration, but is not associated with Saint seven plants of immortal Saint Germain seven plants of immortality, supposedly. Seven plants. According to artificial intelligence, Saint Germain's seven plants of immortality would be a reference to an esoteric belief associated with the count. According to legend, Saint Germain is said to have discovered the formula for immortality using seven specific plants. but this belief belongs to the realm of mythology and legend. The seven plants rumored to be associated with Saint Germain's immortality include ginseng, aloe vera, ginkgo biloba, ginger, hawthorn, turmeric, and reishi mushroom. However, there is another version of the seven plants, three of which would be the olive tree, the baobab, and the iboga, according to the harlequin. The rest could be, in my opinion, Chinese yagulan, Indian haritaki, sage, astragalus, or pomegranate for their known virtues, but this is all speculation. Also sold on Amazon is a supposed Saint Germain liqueur made in France by hand with hand-picked elderflowers and without artificial flavors. His name comes from the Parisian neighborhood so frequented by writers and artists during the Belle Époque. Elderflowers are picked in spring early in the morning, when the flowers have just opened, and the flavor and aroma are at their peak. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.